Tina's Folding Trance channel here today for our daily Course in Miracles lesson together. Thank you for joining me today. Today we are doing lesson number 145. My mind holds only what I think with God. And it is another review period. So we are reviewing lesson number 129. Beyond this world, there is a world I want. And reviewing lesson number 130. It is impossible to see two worlds. There are no further instructions. So that is our lesson today, lesson number 145. My mind holds only what I think with God. Oh, hang on. Got to be able to see what I'm doing there. Let's see what Jesus has to say today. You are blessed beings indeed. I am that one that you know as Jesus. And if you have ever spoken to somebody who has practiced the Course in Miracles for several years, they will tell you that there are two worlds. There's the world of the ego, which drives most of you to take the Course in Miracles and do the lessons. And there is another world. There is a world of peace and happiness and joy and understanding about how your thoughts, your beliefs, and your emotional guidance system work. You begin to see clearly the direct relationship between what you think and what you believe and how you feel. Now, a lot of you will have erroneous thoughts that are not based in truth, but as you become more experienced, you will see that you don't need to believe every thought you have. This is what drives people mad, is that they have this idea in their mind that every thought is worthy of their attention and love. And it is just not true. There are thoughts that come across your mind that you should look at and go, wow, that's a really unloving thought. I wonder who put that belief in there. Let me see what that belief is, because the thought is telling you that there is an unloving belief hidden in your mind generating that kind of thought. You must also remember that if you are generating unloving thoughts, you are probably in the ego's realm. That means you have probably made a decision quite recently that is based on the ego's world, a materialistic thought, a belief, an observation, a judgment, something unloving. And once you take that step into the ego's thought system, then more and more and more thoughts of that same frequency can come to you. They are not necessarily all contained within your brain. The ego's thought system is a massive thought system that is a thought form because it has been fed so much food in your society, thousands and thousands and thousands of movies about war and the Holocaust and starvation and rape and murder. All those TV shows that have murder as their core are feeding the ego's thought system, and so it has a tremendous amount of energy. And so when you step one step towards the ego's thought system, it can tumble in on you as if you have completely lost control of anything that you have ever learned before. But you haven't. You've stepped into another frequency, and in that frequency you are an antenna for unloving beliefs and ideas. So we want you to understand that. We want you to understand that the quicker you can reclaim your place in the Holy Spirit's thought system, the love thought system, the kind thought system, the better off you're going to be. In the early phases of your Course in Miracles studies, you may get taken down a rabbit hole, as you all say, and be there for a couple of days. Feeling terrible, feeling like you've made a terrible error, that the Course is stupid, that people are going to think you're crazy. Maybe you are crazy. Those are the kinds of thoughts that can begin to tumble in on you when you have stepped into the ego's thought system. And if you've been there for a couple of days, you will not be able to pinpoint the original thought that caused you to step into that thought form. So when you begin to feel bad, as quickly as possible, check yourself and ask yourself, what am I thinking about? Oh, I'm worrying about not having enough rent for next month's payment. Or I'm worried my husband's late and I'm worried that he's cheating on me. These are the kinds of thoughts that will send you into a tailspin, throw you right into the ego's thought system, and you will feel as if all of these lessons have gone out of the window. They haven't gone out of the window. You cannot straddle these two thought systems. You cannot have one foot in one and one in the other. And so what happens in these early days is that you can feel as if you are a little less stable because you are hopping from one thought system to the other. And you must remember that before the course came to you, you didn't hop into another thought system. You were in the ego's thought system. Yes, it was tumultuous. Yes, it was frightening. Yes, it was many things. But it was constantly inconsistent. What's going to happen now is that you are going to get periods of peace where you are aligned, and that is going to feel great. You're going to feel comfortable, and you're going to feel at ease, and you're going to feel happy and content with your studies. And then when you plummet into the ego's drain hole, we'll call it, because that is what it feels like, the contrast is tremendous, and it will actually feel worse than when you were there all the time. So understand these things, and understand that you just have to grab your book, stop what you're doing if you feel yourself going down into a spiral, and head to your bedroom, head to the bathroom if you're at work, take a little early lunch break if you can possibly swing it, get your book out, get yourself back on track as quickly as possible. This does not mean that you are a failure. It does not mean you are a bad student. It means that you are in a training program to change the most powerful thing in the world, and that is your mind. I am that one that you know as Jesus, and I will see you again tomorrow. Thank you for joining me today. We will see you again tomorrow. Bye-bye.